So I think we are live now. Can you hear me on there? Hmm? Oh, okay. That's fine. Alright. Just verify that the stream, everything's working. Okay. Alright, are you able to hear the auto pets sound? Is the desktop audio coming through? Okay. So turn that down, turn this up a little bit. See if that adjusts anything. It should be good enough, right? Or no? Yeah, I know the delay's pretty bad. I don't know how to change that. Yeah, I can't figure out how to... There we go. Alright, so how's that? The delay's still bad. Okay. I don't know if that's normal or not. That's like, that's the issue. Alright, so we're just gonna go with it. Nothing I can do about it right now. So we will just keep going. Alright. Okay, so we're going to play some auto pets. Well, give me a second. Let me Go ahead and log in. Everything's still working? Everything's still working? Okay. Okay. Having trouble logging in. Just give me a second. I'm gonna have to recover my password because I forgot what it was. Okay, should be good to go. Now I just need to log in. A lot of changes have been made to the game. I have read this before, just I mainly play on my laptop. This is my first time playing on the desktop, so... Alright, let's go ahead and do an arena. I think early game, it's good to... We'll freeze that. I definitely want a mosquito. And... beetle's okay. Let's go ahead and roll. I want to grab, I think bird early game is good for scaling. Let's go ahead and move the mosquito back. Oh, oops. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, thank you for letting me know that. That was my bad. Early streamer mistake. But let's go ahead and unfreeze you and we'll continue. Alright, so we're gonna be the upset fusspots. How about that? Oh, let me go ahead and do some... Ooh, that is not what I wanted. Just gotta move myself out of the way here. Here seems good. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and autoplay. Oh, yep, we lost. Okay. Nathan, we are playing Super Auto Pets. And Amy, thank you for joining. Let's see, what do we want here? I think honey is going to be really good. But before we do that, let's freeze that. And I think we'll roll. Let's go ahead and go here. I think another mosquito is not a bad plan. And I think we're going to put honey on the mosquito. We'll go ahead and call it like that. 4-2 mosquito in the back. We have double damage. There's some pretty big bodies up front. And our bird is helping us with scaling. So the way that the game works is you go through other battles with players. You have your turn counter right here that tells you like how far you are into the game. You have lives, and at first you only lose 1 life per loss, but it gradually goes up to 3. Every turn you get 10 coins, and you can use those to buy pets or buy food for your pets. And the goal is to try to get 10 wins. Yes, the bugs will fight better. They fight better with food, but their main power is that they upgrade the health of the pets in the shop. But early on, they're just really big bodies, and it's just good to keep. It's good to keep them like for that use. So right here is where we're getting into turn 3. We have our tier 2 units. It's going to be good to start trying to pivot off of the beetles there, and we're going to grab a flamingo here. I think it's time to go ahead and combine these. And we're going to grab, I think we're going to go ahead and roll. Grab another flamingo. And combine you, grab peacock. And I think we're going to go like that. Alright, so the 10 wins makes it where you get 100 points at the end, and the points are used for cosmetic upgrades. Mainly it's like just for your skill. You're trying to get up to 10 wins so that you can basically say yes, this is a good strategy, versus not getting to that amount, and then you just have to start over and you get a much lower amount of points. So what we have here is it's time to go ahead and move off this bird. The bird has done its job. The turtle is going to, when it dies, it's going to give melon armor, which is really good protection. So we are going to put the turtle here. We're going to go ahead and upgrade here, and we're going to freeze the puppy. roll. Okay, so this is what I was looking for. I'm going to freeze you. And as far as ordering is concerned, I think this is a pretty decent ordering. Let's go ahead and move the peacock up front. And yeah, that looks good. Okay, so we'll go ahead and roll one more time. Nothing good. We're gonna go ahead and end it. Alright, so yep, we lost this one. It's unfortunate. They had some good scaling with the rabbit. But now we're moving on to turn 5. We have tier 3 animals unlocked. Just so you know, it does go up to tier 6, so we do need to keep that in mind. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and sell the beetle, because I'd rather have the puppy. And then we are going to go here. I'm going to pill. The pill causes the animal that you use it on to faint. And so when this faints, it gives a melon armor. By doing it in this screen, it's a permanent buff, as opposed to a temporary buff like it happens during battle. So we're going to go ahead and pill you. Give him an upgrade. We're going to buy the owl. It's going to upgrade the dog. We're going to sell the owl to get the buff from the owl. That's good, it went there. Let's roll you. Buy the dog. Buff the dog. And we'll go ahead and keep that there. It's going to be good to keep garlic. Garlic has a good armor. It takes off 2 damage from any attack, so it's good for like the early game. Melon armor is better for the late game, but putting garlic armor on our peacock here, whenever it takes damage, it gets +2 attack. Garlic armor can't reduce it below 1, so it'll constantly buff its attack. It's really good for the peacock. We're going to go and roll again, and I think we'll freeze a peacock and go ahead and call it like that. Alright, yeah, they have a really good composition team here. Alright. Yep, unfortunately we do lose this one, but it's okay. We've set ourselves up good for the next few turns. So I'm going to go ahead and upgrade the peacock here, put some garlic armor on it, roll one. Okay, so I think here I'm going to go ahead and combine the dog, and we're going to go... I'm feeling really good about this hatching chick, so I think we're going to grab the hatching chick. And... let's go move the hatching chick here. Hatching chick is going to buff the peacock by 5 for attack and HP, which is really good. And then whenever these two get through and then the flamingo dies, it's going to buff both the dog and the mosquito, which are some of our bigger units. So that should be really good. I'm going to go ahead and think ahead by freezing the sleeping pill. I'm going to use it on the flamingo because I think it's about time for the flamingo to go ahead and die. And it will permanently buff our other units. I'm going to buff the peacock and the puppy unless something else comes up. As far as these are concerned, I think we're good on them. So we're going to go ahead and let it go. I'll go ahead and slow it down so you can see what's going on. See, this mosquito is really big, but it's only had 3 HP left. And we took the win. Alright, we are at 3 wins. We can only lose one more time. If we lose 2 times, we're dead. So keep that in mind. We're going to go ahead and shuffle these units around. The Mosquito won't be around too much longer. It is not a good late game unit. We're going to go and pill that, buff those. And the Rooster is a good one, but with it being turn 7, I think we can do better. I'm going to go ahead and buy you, then sell you. Don't buff the chick? Okay, good. Alright, roll one. Let's get a level 2 Peacock. Oh, that was a mistake. I should have summoned it first. I would have got a buff on the dog. That was just a rookie mistake on my part. Alright, so the chicken is a very powerful unit for the build that we're going with. So I think I'm going to freeze that by the dolphin. The dolphin will be good for a turn. It deals 5 damage to another enemy. It can potentially take out like an enemy chick or some other scaling unit that they have, or buff unit. We'll go ahead and put you here, move Peacock up to the front, and dog here. Actually, I think I like this better. Okay. Alright, so yeah, we'll go with that. Alright. Let's see how it rolls. Yeah, the chicken's really good for creating permanent buffs for the shop. It's good for when you're looking toward the late game. Depending on how this goes, which it looks like we're going to win. Yeah. So... Okay, so the canned food is also really good because it buffs the entire shop for current and future, which is very nice. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Okay, the Mosquito has done a very good job, but it is time for it to go. We're going to go ahead and buy the chicken, sell the dolphin, buy the beaver. It's going to buff, and the chicken will buff all future pets. So we're going to go ahead and sell, and that the beaver's ability will buff them, which is great. No tier 1 units. So what we're going to do is freeze the buffalo, roll. We got a fish. Okay, so we're going to buy the fish. Just going to buff the dog and all future pets. We're going to freeze canned food. Doing this with the chicken and with the canned food allows us to pivot easy in the later game. Because you're buffing all this up, you don't have to worry about swapping in for lower powered units, which can be very useful. We're at 4 wins right now. Hopefully we can keep going and it won't cause us any problems. If it does, we may have to pivot our strategy pretty quickly. Alright, so the opposing team is not too bad. We should be able to take out... Yes, it looks like we're going to do okay. There we go. Alright, so let's go ahead and get a... We'll sell the fish, buy the dog, scale the dog, combine the dog. We have an octopus. Octopus is really good. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to buy a buffalo, sell the hatching chick. The buffalo does sort of the similar thing to the dog, so it's pretty decent for our strategy that we have going on right now. Go ahead and buy an ant. Scale all pets. We're going to sell the ant. This time we're going to buy the octopus. And we're going to go ahead and freeze you. Roll. We got a level 1 pet. We're going to go ahead and freeze that for use later. And let's go ahead and roll again. No, fight again, rather. Alright. Okay, so we have a turtle up front. It's going to give the ant melon armor, which is not the greatest, but we should be okay. Yikes. Okay, we drew. That's okay. That doesn't count as a loss. That's just a free turn. Okay, so what are we doing here? Chicken has done its job. We're going to go ahead and get rid of the chicken. I do want to go ahead and can food out the gate. Go ahead and buff everything. This eagle is... we're going to unfreeze you. The eagle is actually not bad. But I think we can do better. Roll you. Let's see. I think I definitely want to give meat to the octopus here. Roll one more time. We have a dog. It's not a bad one. Freeze that. I think we buy the chicken here. Sorry, the rooster. We'll buy the rooster here. That looks good. If we can roll another dog, we'll have a level 3 dog, which is really, really good. Instead of getting +1, it'll have +3 per unit summoned, which is really good scaling. Alright, we'll go ahead and end it here. Okay, we might lose this one. This is not looking great. Oh, yeah, we lost. There you go. Alright, it's a little late for a caterpillar. Okay, what are we gonna do here? Let's see. I don't think we sell you just yet. Let's go ahead and roll. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Alright, so we're going to sell the chicken. We're going to buy a buffalo. Combine the buffalo. We're going to buy a chocolate. There we go. The boar is a really good unit. I want to freeze that. And let's freeze you. I think we're gonna go boar. Should buff our units pretty good. We're gonna put the boar in front of the octopus. It's not going to be long before we sell this peacock. It is not going to be great in the late game. Let's actually put the... yeah, let's put the peacock up front because there is a scorpion unit that can cause us problems. And I would rather avoid that if possible. Okay, so I think it's a little bit too late for the worm. The worm's pretty good. 6364. Yeah, it's the poodle may be okay, but I think we're gonna be fine without it. So we'll go ahead and roll. And we're good here. Okay, let's go ahead and continue. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and speed it up. I think we take the win. Yeah. Alright. Alright, we are at 6 wins. Let's see what we can do here. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and sell the peacock. Use chocolate on... I think we're going to use chocolate on the dog. Summon you. Combine you. Buy the cow. It's going to give us 2 milk that we can use to further buff our... Do we want to buff the dog or the boar? The dog, of course. That makes sense. Buff the dog. Roll? Okay, so I think we're good here, so we're gonna roll again. Okay, so sushi is actually not bad. Tiger may be worth saving. We're gonna roll again. We're definitely keeping the octopus. Alright. So let's go ahead and see if we survive this one. Okay. Yep, 38-18. That's not great, but it's okay. Yep, and we lost. Oh well. So, we only got 30 points, which is not terrible. Alright, so going into this game, just gonna go right in. Let's go ahead and buy an ant. I like an ant because it's good for scaling. Roll. Grab this beetle. And a cricket is not terrible here. Alright. Put the cricket at the end. We're gonna roll that. Let's go with the peculiar turtles. Sounds great. Oh no. Oh, okay. That's not great. Yeah, we lost this one. It's okay. The early ones are not the best. It's okay if we lose them. We're going to go ahead and buy another one of those. We're going to buy a fish. And I'm going to freeze the honey, roll. We are going to definitely put honey on our fish. And it's going to buff these 2 units, which is great. We're going to go ahead and freeze you. Leveling up the fish gives everybody +1/+1, which is really good for early game. Not to mention having a big fish, not a problem. Versus the Flopping Geeks. They do have a pretty decent composition here for early game. Let's see, we should be able to mow through... Yep, we're gonna win. Which is really good. Catching these early wins is definitely helpful, but losing isn't terrible. Okay, so we can actually go for... we just got to tier 2 units. Whenever you create a leveled up unit, you can actually hop over to the next one. So we just got a tier 3 unit, which is amazing. And the sheep is not bad. We're going to grab the sheep. Actually, we're going to grab the fish. And combine it there. Grab the sheep. Save the pill. Roll. And I think we're going to be good there. Okay. Oh, they got a lot of the beetles. Okay. Well, ladybugs, rather. Alright, and we win here. Good, good, good. The running buttocks has gone down. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and... we're going to sell the cricket. And then I want to pill. Give it to the sheep. Okay, that's fine. Roll. A hedgehog is not bad. A hedgehog with honey is really good. We'll go ahead and buy the dromedary, just because it buffs up future pets. Alright, I think we're going to move the ladybug up front and end it like that. Alright, that beetle on the end looks pretty bad. We got it though. Alright. Alright, so the dromedary, see how it boosted everything by 1-1? Which is really good. Makes it really easy to pivot off of them. Not excited about any of these, but the salad, I am excited. I'm excited about the salad. So, roll. Okay, so an early game caterpillar is not the worst thing I've ever heard of. Sell you, buy the caterpillar, freeze garlic, roll. Let's get that level 2 fish. There we go. And a skunk is not bad. Neither is a turtle, so we'll keep those in mind going forward. Actually, I don't think I need the turtle. We'll go ahead and roll. Let's see who we're fighting. Alright, so they have some pretty powerful units, but we should be able to take out that fish. I think the bunny at the end may be a problem if we can't get through. Yep. Okay, we win. We win with the bee. The bee on the end is really good, especially on a hedgehog. You're looking at it deals 2 damage to the unit, so it's possible that we can win. And with the honey, we get that extra unit, so that's what creates the win. If we don't, and the unit only has 1 HP left, it gives us an opportunity for a draw, which increasing your percentages like that, especially early on, is really decent. Okay, so the tropical fish are pretty decent, but I think we want the skunk here. So I'm going to go ahead and sell the fish, buy the skunk. Putting garlic on our... we need something that's going to help us scale. The puppy is really good for scaling. So I think what we're going to do here is... it may be too late for the puppy though. We're on turn 6. Okay, so I'm going to hold off on that. We're going to roll again. Yes. Alright. Don't know how I feel about this. Freeze you, roll again. Okay. I think the play is just going to be... garlic armor on it as well. Buff it up. And we'll go in like that. We're going to have to just see what we can get to with the next set of shops. So we did not get any good pulls. Alright, so that is not good for us. But it worked out. Okay, let's see. Alright, Scorpion is not a bad call. Let's see. I think we need to move off of sheep. Let's grab a puppy. And I think we can go ahead and sell you, buy you, freeze, freeze the pair as well. Okay. I think it's better to just go pair on the dog, roll, keep the buffalo, roll, keep the canned food at buffalo, go ahead and unfreeze that. And I think what we're going to do next turn is we're going to summon the buffalo, summon the buffalo, sell the dog and the, or sell the deer, sell the dog, buy a buffalo, buy another buffalo, and that's after we do the canned food so they get buffed. So I think having 2 buffaloes is not terrible, and then we can combine them later. Oh, this team looks stacked. A lot of it is in the damage. It's not so much in the HP realm, so we may be okay. Oh, we drew, which we take those. We take those. Alright, so 2 more turns and this caterpillar will be a level 3, which is not bad. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and sell the deer, sell the dog, buy a buffalo, buy another buffalo. I think we're actually going to go ahead and combine the buffaloes. And let's buy an owl. Alright. We're not looking too bad. Nothing here that I... Actually, let's go ahead and freeze you, and we'll go ahead and move on. That beetle is stacked. Oh, we lost. The beetle was stacked. It's a big loss. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and chocolate on the buffalo, get it to level 2. We got a gorilla. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and sell the owl. Don't hit the worm, don't hit the worm. Okay, got the buffalo. That's the best outcome there. Grab the gorilla. I think it's time to roll. I don't think we have any level 5 units, so I think we sell you, buy you. And then we're going to put the beef stick. There you go. And the rest of these we're good with. So that the poodle is really, really good for scaling. It's good for making sure that we can get to pretty decent power levels later on. There we go. Alright, so now we have a level 3 Caterpillar. That is going to become the highest stats with any of our units that we have, which is fantastic. Alright, so I think we're actually going to move the Poodle up a little bit. And let's see here. We want to maximize this Buffalo, so we need to figure out a unit that we can sell that's not going to be problematic for us. I think the Hedgehog has actually seen... It's done what it needed to do. So I think we're okay. Let's go ahead and roll first. There we go. We have a cow. That's a good reason. Let's go ahead and replace these. We're going to go ahead and buff this Buffalo as high as we can get it. And those milks were free, which is amazing. So we're going to... sell you, buy you, buff the Buffalo, sell you, buy you, roll, sell you, and I think we're going to buy it. We're going to buy the hatching chick. The hatching chick is pretty decent here. Okay. So, should be good. Buff everything but the chick, which is exactly what we want. Alright. Alright, we got a big butterfly. They had a big butterfly. It's gone now. And we're good. Let's go! Alright. We're getting there. We're at 7 wins. Turn 11. Okay. The dragon is really decent. But I don't know if it's going to help us here. I do want to freeze the chocolate. Let's freeze the dragon for now and roll. The leopard's not bad either. Alright, I think we're going to come off the gorilla, grab a dragon. We're going to sell the hatching chick, buy a mosquito. There we go. The dragon doing its work. Buy an ant. We'll sell the ant. Buy a dolphin. And put the dolphin up front. It's just going to deal 5 damage to the lowest enemy, which is not bad. I think we're going to freeze the sushi, because that's always useful. We'll scale everything up. Alright, so... Yep, we killed the butterfly first, that's why the dolphin's great. Here we go. Win number 8. Doing pretty good so far. Alright, not really sure what these things are in chat. Looks like just random typing. Or some kind of link. Not sure. Don't click on those. Those don't seem great. Anyway. Alright, so it looks like we are on wins number 8. We're on number 8. We have 8 wins. Turn 12. So at this point, I think we're doing fine. We are sort of looking at a level 3 buffalo, which is not bad. We're gonna go ahead and sell. I don't know. Do we keep the dolphin? Let's see. I think we sell. Okay, we're gonna freeze you. Roll. Okay. Sell the dolphin. Buy the buffalo. Buff the buffalo. Combine. Buy the sushi, which did not hit the unit we wanted it to, which is unfortunate. Freeze the tiger, roll. Okay, I think we are just going to have 2 dogs, 2 poodles, and we'll combine them. I don't think we need the pair here. I think we'll be coming off the dragon soon as well. I just think that the tiger is... Tiger's probably going to be better. We'll see. Alright, the buffalo is getting to the point of being maxed. It maxes out at 50-50. So, we'll see how it goes. Our butterfly is stacked. Looking really good. There we go. Number 9. Alright. So at this point, we combine you. Chocolate. Alright. I don't think we need the sushi. A roll. A scorpion is not a bad plan. So I think we go tiger. We sell the dragon. Buy the scorpion. Freeze canned food. I don't think we're going to need it, but you never know. So let's go ahead and see what happens. Break right through their melon armor. It only protects them from 20. Alright. So we have 1. And here we get 100 points. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and play again. This time we have... Let's grab the fish. An early beetle is not bad. Let's grab another fish. And I want to freeze the honey, because honey is always good. We are going to be the moist streamers. Alright, let's go. Yep, it looks like they went with 2 units and a honey. Unfortunately, that is not going to work for them. Not with the comp that we had. Alright, so here I think we're going to buy another beetle. Roll. We're going to grab this ant, and we're definitely going to put honey on this fish. Alright, I think we're going to end it there. That seems like a very decent composition for turn 2. We should get some scaling from the ant when it dies. Our units are pretty hefty, so they're not going to go down very easy. And we should take them out there. There we go. Perfect. Things are looking great so far. Alright, we have... Okay, so I think here we're going to sell you, buy you, buy you. Freeze the pill, roll. I think we combine you, freeze you. We're not gonna need the blowfish. Freeze you. We might be able to get a level 3 fish. We can definitely get a level 2 hedgehog, which is not bad. Alright. I definitely should have reorganized where I put those hedgehogs, but that may come to our benefit. There we go. That's why that honey is so good on the end. It is so good on the end. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and combine you. Buy another fish. We're definitely going to grab this hatching chick. Structured like that. Definitely want to freeze that for the hedgehog. Hedgehog with honey is really decent. Something like this, I believe, is not bad. Roll. And we're good there. Okay. We have a big ant up front. If it dies, it's just going to buff something else, which is not a bad way to be. And it buffed the hedgehog. Here we go. Hedgehog is going to damage everything and kills it all. Perfect. Alright, love to see it. Alright. Combine here. We're going to go ahead and get another hatching chick. Let's put some honey on this hedgehog. Put the hedgehog on the end. Think. Let's see. I think we pill the ant. I gave it to the wrong unit, but that's okay. Alright, so we're going to freeze you. Actually, we don't need it. Okay. That should buff our fish. Our fish are looking pretty swole. Definitely where you want to be here. Get some big fish in the beginning. But we need to start looking toward what our in-game strat's going to be. And we lost there. Alright. It's our first loss. Okay. Looks like we're going to have a turn 3... tier 3 fish here in a second. Let's see. Combine you. Let's grab a puppy. That's not bad at all. Alright, so I think our comp's going to look like this. We're going to freeze the puppy. Worm is still... It's still early, but we'll freeze it just in case. have to have 3 gold for that. I think... we sell you, possibly. No, we're gonna hold on to it. Give the puppy some artificial scaling kind of early on. And we may save this cupcake. Or... I'm not really sure. Huh. I think we definitely... yeah, we'll save the cupcake. Alright, so let's go ahead and... the chicks will buff those units, and we should be looking okay. Yeah, we're gonna crush this one. Their composition is just too weak. Not sure what they've been doing. But, yeah, they were not working towards scaling. So we're going to take win number 5. Alright, let's go ahead and can food here. It just helps. We're going to combine you, buy you. I think I've lost my interest in going for the worm strat here, so we're going to go ahead and roll. Definitely want to keep the bison. Bison's actually not bad. We do the check here, and both of the puppies will go up by 2-2. Let's see how it works out. And down they go. Love to see it. Alright, so go ahead and combine here. We're going to buy you because you're going to get buffed by our fish. I think we roll. Let's definitely get some salad in here. Not bad placements, and we want to keep the 3 gold to make sure the puppy gets its buff. There we go. We have a big fish up front. And the buffalo and the puppy are not too shabby either, which is great because that composition looks really scary. Yep, we're not going to survive this one. Oh no. Alright, so we take our second loss, which is not terrible. We're on turn 9. Okay, so we can lose one more before it becomes problematic. I'm not a big fan of any of this, so we're going to roll you. I think we're going to go... just roll again. Buff the bison. We're going to cupcake the puppy. And freeze the snail. Roll. I think we'll freeze the sushi. Just because we can definitely use it. So... we have to try to make sure we can win this one. This is not looking great. But we pulled it out. Look at that. Alright, good. We are at 7 out of 10. But we have to win 3. We cannot lose 2. So that's the problem. Let's see. I want to Use sushi. Don't want to buff that chick like that, but it's not terrible. We can live with it. Freeze the pair, unfreeze, and okay. So is it time to pivot off of the hedgehog? That's the question. Because I think having a scorpion is actually not a bad plan here. Alright, Bayou. I think we move you here. Move you to the end. We'll buff the buffalo up more going forward. Roll. Freeze the canned food. Roll again. Nothing we want to keep there. Go ahead and get the buff on the puppy this time. We have a 2019 Buffalo with Scorpion up front for protection against a big unit, possibly. Okay, they put their biggest unit a little further back, but that's okay. And we lose here. Oh, that's a shame. Okay. That's okay. It's okay. That's what we got the canned food for. Alright, so let's see. We're going to pump up that buffalo some, roll, get some more canned food, and I think we want to save this poodle. We'll go ahead and end it there, that way the puppy gets its buff as well. We have a 24-23 buffalo now. Okay. It's not looking too terrible. It could be a little problematic though. Oh, nope. We beat this one. Alright, there we go. Okay. 2 to go. We just have 2 to go. Alright, so I think we're definitely going canned food. And it's about time we sell you. Buy you. We're going to pump this buffalo up. Sell the cow. Buy the poodle. And we're going to go to call it a day there. Alright, hopefully that's enough to secure us one more win. Oh, the turtle up front. They countered the strat. Okay. And we take that last loss here. Shame. It's a shame. But you win some, you lose some. Alright, so this time I'm going to switch over to this pack. Let's play a different pack here. This one has slightly different animals than the previous one. Let's grab a horse. I'm a big fan of the horse. Though a lot of people find it to be unplayable. But it all depends on how you use it. We're going to do the untouched carrots. Alright, we tie. That's fine. Early round ties are not the worst. Alright, we gotta grab a second horse. We're gonna grab a second ant here. We're gonna freeze this fish. Freeze the honey, roll one. Okay. We're going to combine you, buy another horse.
unfreeze the fish. We'll end it like that. Getting that honey is actually not a bad idea. Still. There we go. The horse rampage. Alright, so we're going to put honey on you, sell the ant, buy a spider, put honey on the spider, roll, freeze the spider, roll again. The swan is not a bad plan either, but I think we're going to hold off on that. We're going with a little bit of a summoner build. The idea is that the horses are going to buff any summoned units that we create. Alright, and we won it. Perfect. Alright, so it's time to go ahead and combine these. Grab another spider. I think we do this. And then freeze roll you. Another horse is not the worst thing I've heard of. Okay. Alright, so let's see how this goes. Looking good so far. Got that early buff on the peacock from Mosquito. Alright. And there it goes. The badger killed him. His own badger. Hate to see it. That's not true. Love to see it. Alright, so we're going to buff that. We're going to give a meat bone to the peacock. Getting that extra damage is not terrible. Get a little buff for that. The kangaroo is actually not bad here either. So I think we'll save a kangaroo. Go ahead and roll like that. Oh, that's rough. Okay. Yep, that got us. That was a good strat. Was not anticipating that one. Alright, so let's get rid of the cricket here. Do we want to keep the giraffe? I think we're going to go ahead and sell the giraffe, buy the kangaroo, buy the snail. Because we lost, we get an extra buff. Roll. Sell the snail, buy another snail. I love it. That's definitely something I can get behind there. Alright. So I think we're going to stick with this composition. There's not too much more we can do anyway. None of these units I want to keep, none of the food I want to keep, so I think we're going to go ahead and go on. I will move the snail back here. Yeah, we don't have scorpions to worry about just yet, I don't think, unless they got really, really lucky and we're able to ramp to it. Alright. So we got a bus. The bus went down. We have a slightly buffed kangaroo, which is going to be just fine. We made it. Got that victory. Alright, 4 wins. Okay. We're going to go ahead and sell the snail here. I think we're actually going to go with a worm plan here. Let's go ahead and buff this worm. Meat bone on the worm. Roll. Freeze the peacock. Freeze there. Roll again. Not bad. Alright. That worm is getting buffy. I don't think that's the right word. It's getting buffed. Pretty good. And it should come into play later on because it scales really, really well. Alright, facing another summoner build. And we take this. Yeah? We tie this. Okay. That's fine too. We take ties. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get a bigger peacock here. I think it's time for the spider to retire. We're going to go ahead and buy the canned food. Buy the cow. We're going to buff this worm. There we go. It's a nice big worm. That's what she said. Alright. Enough being silly here. Okay, so do we want to keep the cow? I don't think it's a bad plan. But we could replace the cow with the... Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to replace the cow with this rooster. Because that rooster, the rooster that spawns from it, the chick, is going to get buffed by the horse as well. So that's actually not a bad strat. Alright, let's see what we have here. Oh, okay. Alright, break that melon armor. And we trade off. I'm fine with that. Okay. So, hear me out. I think we get rid of the rooster here. We're going to buy a salad, which did not hit the worm like I was hoping it would. Buy a sheep. Freeze you. Roll. The monkey is really good. I think we sell you. Buy a monkey. We're gonna go ahead and freeze the sheep because we definitely want them. And roll again. The hippo is not a bad plan, but I think we're gonna be on the feed the worm and buff the sheep's plan. Alright. So let's see what we can come up with here. Rough. Okay. We took an L. That's okay. We can come back from that. I think we're going to go ahead and big buff this worm. And then we're going to buy a sheep, move the worm to the front. And rolling. Yep. Alright, so we will leave it like that. That worm is getting pretty decent size. Yeah, we're gonna go down here too. That's a shame. Alright, we have one more loss in us. We have 4 wins. Unless we can pull this out and get it turned around, we're not looking good here. I think we can go ahead and unfreeze you. We're gonna give melon armor to the worm. And we did feed the worm that time. Great. Okay. We're gonna keep this hippo and a melon armor, and probably the pizza as well. Alright, let's see what we can do here. This is maybe our last one. Oh, turkey build. Turkeys are something special for a summoning build. It's way better than the horse. But it looks like we're going to actually do okay. They're on the right path. They just hadn't got to being fully gassed up on their plan yet. Okay. I think we're going to... I think the sheep is actually still a good plan here. Would it be good to have a hippo in case we face off against another summoner build? Alright, so we did not feed the worm there. We're going to go ahead and roll. Sushi, give it to the worm. There you go. Crocodile. Still not a bad plan with that one. We're going to roll. We're going to hold on to the sushi. Melon armor. What will we give it to? I think it's actually about time to come off this peacock, but I just don't have anything that scales for it. Alright. Yeah. I think we just hold on to it for now. Because I think I could go this, that. Alright. Fly is really good here. Okay. Okay, the fly may help us get turned around. Okay, we have an interesting build here that we're facing off on. There we go. Alright. Motherly Baguettes has gone down. Okay. Now... the monkey has done really good for us, but I think it's time for the monkey to retire. We're gonna put the fly back here. Sushi. Perfect. Let's give melon armor up front. Roll you. I think we can get rid of the... I don't know, the peacock's pretty powerful. The shark would get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I mean, it would get a pretty decent power up. I think we actually can... Okay. Freeze you.
I think we're going to hold on to the Peacock for one more turn. Oh, I think this is where we lose. Alright, it was a good run. But, this one's pretty strong. Yep, and down we go. Alright, we gave it a good shot. We knew there was a really good chance of that happening, so it's not surprising. We got Ant, the Freeze and Otter, roll. Grab the horse, grab an otter, buff the ant. Okay. End it. We're gonna go with the clean balls. We are the clean balls. Alright. So the question is, what do we do here? Okay. I think we're gonna go with Mosquito. Roll. I'm liking the look of 2 ants here, but we're gonna freeze. There we go. Let's grab another horse. And we'll go ahead and end it there. Let's see where we get to. Alright, looking great. Alright, so we caught our first win there. Very good. Let's combine you, make an ant. Combine you. Roll. We're gonna remove. We're gonna combine you. Spider. Buff the spider. We'll end it there. Alright. Looks like we're gonna win this one too. Very good. Right, we're gonna sell the mosquito. Roll you. Roll you. Buy a peacock. Buff the peacock. And I think we're gonna put a honey on this horse. Sounds like a plan. Okay. Where are we gonna be at now? Alright, it looks like a pretty decent composition there. And they have a summoner build going on as well. And we lost that one by 2 health. Not bad. Okay, let's how do we want to do this now? roll. Okay. So, buy you. Sell you. Buy you. Garlic armor on the peacock. We're going to sell the ant, buy an ox. That sounds like a good plan to me. Alright, we'll go ahead and end the turn. That's rough. That's rough. That'll be alright. We lost against the Glistening Nuts. Can't be mad. We're gonna sell the snail. Combine you. Roll. I think I'm liking a sheep here, but I'm gonna hold on to it for a second. Let's do a salad. Salad seems great. Roll. I'm not upset about a sheep. And we'll go ahead and freeze that and call that a turn. Everything's looking good so far. That is a lot of peacocks. Okay. A penguin is not a bad plan. Alright, so let's go ahead and buy a sheep. With the sheep here, we're going to actually sell our peacock. And let's bring a penguin into the game. Level 2 sheep was never a bad thing. Alright, and I think we're going to go ahead and end the turn here. Hopefully we can pick up a 4th win, as long as the opponent's team isn't too crazy. And it doesn't look like it is. It does look like our horse is going to get sniped. Not the greatest. Yeah, it looks like we lost this one too. Alright. Very sad, but can't win them all. There we go. Let's go ahead and buff our friends. Sell the snail. Let's buy a sheep. Combine the sheep. Let's grab a penguin. We'll put that little one on the end. Let's save this for a level 3 horse. Okay. Yeah, we can't get the snail. It's not going to be good to freeze it either because we'll have 1 life left. So I think that is how we call it there. And buff our units twice with the penguins, which is not a bad plan. Okay, penguins gonna need a shot. Oh, that's rough. Okay, well we lost that one. It's a shame. We didn't really get a lot of good shops that time, but
Maybe it's just the horse is really just not that great of a build. Who knows? I like the horse build though, but I think I like a duck here. A mosquito never did wrong. So, alright, we're gonna go with the blatant lawnmowers. I like it. Yep, and they won with the spawn. It's all good. I think, freeze a pig. Roll. Let's get an elephant on the end. Elephants are pretty beefy. So, see how that works out. Oh, they're going for a duck strat. Okay. So there's a strategy with ducks where you'll purposely lose the early games when you don't lose a lot of health to get plenty of ducks so that you can take the ducks into the tier 2 units and sell them all to buff all the pets in the shop by a lot of health, which is not a bad strat. I think we're gonna freeze the dodo here. Roll you. We're gonna go and sell the duck, buff, buy the dodo, freeze a rat. Let's go and cupcake on the dodo and a rat. Not mad about that. Here we go. See how this one works out. Alright, and it goes down. The rat goes down, summons a little rat at the end of their team. If it stays around long enough, it starts betraying them, which is pretty decent. But it can cause you to lose the game if you were to tie normally. So there is that to watch out for. Alright, so... Nothing really good in the shop right now. I think it's time to sell the mosquito. We're just going to start buying and selling otters. See if we can get some buffs. Okay. Let's buy an ant. And we'll hold on to that. Roll. We definitely want another dodo. Okay. And that's actually not bad. See if we can use that for some later compositions that are coming up. We should be hitting tier 3 units pretty soon. So I really need to start planning ahead for those. Which is where my mind's at right now. See, that was the example of you losing to your own rat. Get a level 2 dodo, which will transfer all of its attack to a unit ahead of it. Unfreeze. We're gonna go ahead and pill the ant. And we're gonna buy the swan. Swan is not a bad unit here. Alright, it's going to give us some extra gold later. Does a lot of useful things for us. So I think what we're going to do is actually move the dodo and the elephant up front. The dodo is going to give the elephant +6. The elephant's already pretty beefy, so it should be able to survive pretty well. Though there's something to be said about this. I think we're actually going to go with that. Seems like a good play. Alright, let's run it. There we go. We got through. Alright, I don't think I want to buff the elephant much more, but we're going to freeze it just in case. Alright, so time to sell the pig, buy the dog. We're going to sell the goose, buy a dodo, buff the dog, combine, buy a beaver, sell the beaver, buff the dog and the rat, which is not bad. Roll. I think we're gonna freeze an ox here. Buy an elephant, combine the elephant, move the elephant, buy an ox. Alright. We're not looking bad here. I think I want to go ahead and put the dodo next to the pup. Seems like a good plan. Good end. Yeah, I have 2 spawn comments. I see that. Very unfortunate we lose this one. That's okay. Let's see what we can do with level 4 units now. Let's go ahead and can. And I feel like the rat has done its duty. Combine. Let's freeze that. A spider is actually not a bad idea. Roll. Okay. So we're gonna freeze a parrot here. So I think we're gonna replace that elephant with a parrot. The deer's actually not a bad plan either. Okay. We're gonna roll with this. Alright, we made it. Great to see. Alright, let's go ahead and can again. I think we sell the elephant, buy the parrot. Roll you? Freeze one of those. Roll again. We're gonna freeze that one. Let's freeze the hippo. We'll unfreeze the deer. I think that's actually a good way to pivot there. Yeah, assuming we win this one, we should be in good position for pivoting.
If we don't, it could be problematic, but we will see. That's rough. Okay. Alright, here we go. I think we're going to go ahead and remove the spider. Garlic. Move the dodo. And the parrot. Okay. I think this is where we're at right now. Let's actually sell the dog. I'm not mad about a skunk here. End the turn. Alright. There we go. We caught that win. Alright. So I think here just need to keep on the buff the hippo plan. We freeze a shark. Sushi? Alright. If we can make it through this one. We will see just how it works out. I think having the double skunk is really going to help us out here. There we go. We were able to fade out their really damaging attack, which helped out a lot. Let's see. I think I want to pivot off of the hippo. Move on to a boar. Okay. Yep. I think this is going to be just better like this, like we have been doing. Let's roll again. I don't even know if the shark helps us anymore. Let's go ahead and freeze the chocolate. So you never know. There we go. Tiger might be okay. We're gonna have to just see. Yeah, probably selling the ox is not a bad plan. It's not doing a whole lot for me anymore. Yep. Yeah, that's alright. Yeah, definitely should have sold the ox earlier. Alright, we'll go on to the next game. Let's go ahead and do a mosquito here. Roll. 2 mosquitoes and an ant. Not a bad plan.
Alright, so we're gonna go with the willing turtles. But I agree with you, Zerap. Definitely should have sold the ox. Alright. Game 1 down. I think I want an otter here. Actually, let me grab the fish first. Or buy an otter. Buff the mosquito. Or buy and sell a beaver. And then I want the honeypot on the fish. Just to give that extra... the extra survivability and possible win. There we go. Mosquitoes took out a unit before it even started. Even things up, and we win. Love to see it. Alright. Let's go triple mosquito, get that dog. Let's go ahead and buy a spider. Roll you. Freeze the dodo. We'll continue on. Alright. Ant goes down, buffs the fish. We have a kangaroo out of nowhere. That was nice. Not that it did anything for us, but it looks like we win this anyway. Very good. Alright, so I think we're going to sell, buy, and roll. Let's pill the spider, get an extra buff, and we got a sheep. Sheep is actually better. So move that here. I think that's a good little setup there. I think we're actually going to, against my better judgment, sell the fish. Freeze a hedgehog. Then we will buy a pig, sell a pig, buy a cricket, sell a cricket, buy a hedgehog, and throw the hedgehog on the end. Alright. Here we go. I think this is going to be my last game for tonight. That was unfortunate. I sniped it off the end. Hate to see it. Alright. Yeah, I think we're actually going to sell the hedgehog, buy the ox. Like a salad here. Yeah, salad paid off. Freeze a sheep, roll, 2 sheep. Not a bad plan. I think we run it like that. And grab a garlic. Oh, we'll grab that meat stick for next turn. See what we can do with it. Alright, should be able, hopefully we can, yeah. just to weaken the enemies a little bit. Alright, so we get that boost to the dog and the ox. Melon armor on the ox. Alright, dog survived. Happy to see that. Alright, let's go. Definitely going to grab that level 2 sheep. I think the mosquito's really good at taking out melon armors, but I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of that. Bring in the deer. Garlic armor on the dog. And I think we're gonna meat bone on the deer. Doesn't sound like a bad plan. Alright, we got the win. Love to see it. Alright. Alright, so what do we do here? I think we are going to sell the ox, buy a dog, combine the dog. Buy a rooster. Roll. Roll again. Okay, we're definitely getting the hippo. Hippo is definitely going to be a better one for us here. We'll move the hippo here behind the deer, because the deer can tank a scorpion hit and can create the bus unit, which is very nice. And it's got a damage output of 6 currently, which we all love. Alright, we're doing okay. And we win this one. Perfect. Let's go. Alright, let's go ahead and can food. I love canned food for the ability to pivot later on, which is... So you never know when your strats are going to start falling off. So it's always good to stay ahead of the game. Just make it easier on yourself if you can. It's definitely not something you have to do, but it's pretty useful. Alright, so we're just going to get a lot of DPS up front. Like, with my current strat, I'm hoping that we can pivot into a turkey, potentially. Though the monkey is not... The monkey is not bad. The monkey is not bad. We go dog up front. Sell you. Buy the monkey. Actually, I think it's better like this. Yeah. Alright, we'll go ahead and freeze you. Sushi up. Give us some pretty decent buffs. Roll that. The shark is not a bad move here. Not a bad move. So we'll freeze you. Roll one more time. I think we're just gonna power up the deer here. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and buff the hippo. Alright. And yeah, we win this one. Very good. Love to see it. Alright. Moving on to the next one. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and buff the hippo, salad, roll, and I think the only thing to do here is to just apple here, and we'll go ahead and end it. Get the hippo bigger. Hopefully we run up against a summoner build and the hippo will absolutely eat their strategy. That is not what happened. Very unfortunate, but, you know, win some, lose some. Yeah. It's okay. Still have 5 HP left. Okay. Let's see. What do we want to do here? Actually, extra life here instead of bone is not a bad plan. Alright, let's see, I think we are going to sell our monkey, buy a cow, buff the hippo, roll. That's what we were looking for. Alright, let's grab a turkey. Let's go ahead and unfreeze that. Roll you, freeze you, freeze you. Roll again. Freeze you. And like that. We have 2 wins left, and we have 2 losses before it's over. So it's going to be really interesting to see which way this goes. Yep. We definitely win this one. Their strategy is not bad, but the turkey is just so much better than the horse. Like, significantly better. Alright, so let's go ahead and level 2 the dog. We're also going to level up our deer. Let's see. Roll you. I think the dog is almost unnecessary for what we're doing now. Yeah. It's gonna be better if we go tiger. Yeah, I like that better. Snake, freeze that, roll. Alright. Alright, let's see how this goes. We are going to E13, hopefully. Yep. There it goes. Love to see it. We only had 2 losses, 10 wins. Alright. We got 100 more points. And I think that's going to be it for today. I've got to head off to work. So I'm going to go ahead and call it a day. But I do want to thank you all for joining my stream today and watching me play some Super Auto Pets. I'll be streaming again tomorrow at 2 o'clock. So if you liked it, come back and join. Be great to see you guys again. Alright. Have a great day. Peace.